Hey everybody, we are back for another season for the Power Review Show, brought to you by SMB Radio. We have a new set. We have a kind of a different setup nowadays, so you know, doesn't mean we're getting more checks. It just means that we're taking more risks. That's all that means. Don't get it confused. All right, I'm Preach, here with The Voice. How you doing, Voice?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Doing well. We're here also with Crystal as she's slaying and praying. Show the shoes. Show the shoes. The shoes are fascinating. Fascinating. And unfortunately, Bino is not here, but we have the best replacement ever, and that being Trini Man. Trini Man, how you doing, sir?
I'm good.
Now, let me ask you a question before we get to the review. Do they watch Power in Trinidad?
I assume so, yeah.
I mean, they just introduced the fire sticks over there, so you probably have access.
Yeah, you have the fire stick.
No, but you know we have.
password.
Well, I don't know what the fire stick is.
Hold on. You know, we have regular
me.
TV, and you know we get stations like you guys if we get cable and stuff too.
Oh, they have cable there. Okay,
Right,
they have cable
exactly.
there. They have cable there.
Okay.
They act like you put like a wire hanger on
Wait till
top
they
of
start
it.
getting cell phones. It's going to be amazing.
Right.
So anyway, thank you for
to you.
joining us. We appreciate everybody and all the love we've gotten since last year. Although we had to wait about, 2 years for the new season?
About 58 weeks.
About 58 weeks. But its Power is back. All right? I'm pretty sure everybody's happy about that.
I am
Yes.
happy.
And I forgot about a lot, so I had to do a little bit of a review of what went on last couple seasons. But I think they did a good job in kind of rehashing everything.
Yes.
I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I feel like I got pretty familiar pretty fast. So I think they did a really good job with that. And so the whole team is back. All right. And Ghost. Let's talk about this whole Ghost and Kanan and Tommy reunion. This whole now they're teaming up. Now they're a dynamic trio.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really get that, but what are your thoughts on this?
Southside days?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It just seems a little bit weird. Because mind you, like 2 seasons ago, they were at each other's necks.
Killing.
Well, even last season, but I think they clumped it up. I think that they clumped up the reunion within those 2-3 episodes so quickly that we weren't used to seeing them together.
Right.
And then it ended.
Right.
So it's not like we're used to seeing them together because it happened so quickly.
Right.
We feel like Tasha.
But remember, in last season, it happened so fast, though.
Right.
Like, it was awesome. We're hunting down Kanan, and Kanan's hunting down Ghost, and then all of a sudden, we're cool now.
At 5:45, they had beef. By 5:57, they were best friends.
Right, they were all good.
Yeah.
They were all good. Now, the common enemy this season, which was definitely confirmed by the end of this episode, was Dre. Now,
Yes.
we all had this. We all didn't like Dre. I didn't really like Dre. Dre was more like the underling that always got herbed around. Like, yo,
Right.
Dre, go do this. I know you want more. You want responsibility. Relax. No. Now you kind of see Dre. Remember, he killed the priest last year.
Yeah.
Got with the new connects. What was the Jimenez?
The Jimenez brothers.
The Jimenez gang or whatever. And so now he's working with them exclusively.
Yes.
And as you see, he's trying to essentially take over Ghost, Kanan, and Tommy.
Yes.
But I feel like he was trying to do that since last season too. Though.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Of course.
And he was showing signs of that he's gradually growing and
Right.
he wants to be the new face. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, he's solidified now.
You're right. Everything is not
Meaning
solidified,
a
but
solidified arch enemy now.
Right.
Yes, of course.
That's
Thanks
what
to
I mean.
Jimenez.
Right. It's
Right.
clear. It's clear. It's clear to Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy that this is the person that they are against.
Right. Well, yeah, that was made specifically clear in this episode.
Right.
And one of the things that you first see in the first episode is that, their plan to get Dre. Because now they're like, okay, we all have one common enemy, and that being Dre. So they set up this whole plan to get rid of Dre. Unfortunately, it backfires.
Of course.
And so that's where you kind of see Dre, you kind of thought he was going to go there. And it was weird because Dre knew the plan. And Dre knew that the hit was going to be out on him. And he was able to kind of dodge it. And
But remember, at one time, Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy were all his bosses. He
Yeah.
knows them. He
that's the
studied
point.
their moves. People have to understand he was the not the second in command, but he wasn't a threat to them, so he learned everything because they never kicked him out of a room.
Right. Do you think they underestimated his abilities?
Not
Good.
that they underestimated him, they never thought about him. So
Right.
how could you
Right.
underestimate somebody that maybe is like an intern that you're like, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Now he knows all of your moves. He knows he's been in your homes. He's done everything, but you never thought about him. You can't
Right.
underestimate someone you never thought about.
Right.
And which makes him a very dangerous character because between knowing all that and teaming up with a very dangerous gang
Right.
that can get the intel,
Yeah.
And he didn't study under one. He studied under all three.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, and he's really dangerous now.
Right.
Especially teaming up with the Jimenez gang. And so they were unsuccessful with that. Ghost ends up getting shot or whatever. He ends up surviving that. But you also see now Tasha, who we all know and love, and she is now talking with Angela. So for those who don't remember Angela was at the scene of where Ray Ray got shot. Yep. And so she was kind of dissecting, who was involved, and she was the one to tell the federal government, look, trace the shell, you find out who was involved.
Right.
Now they're teaming up. Angela tells Tasha the plan, and now Tasha's like, well, look, you got to fix this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You got to delete my name from that shell. Because apparently it was Tariq who shot Ray Ray.
Right, but it's just so crazy to me. Angela doesn't know if she wants to be a snitch or a partner. Like she every 20 seconds she changes her mind. Like
yeah, because she has a job to think about at the end of the day too.
Yeah, but she's not even loyal to herself.
She's not loyal to herself.
Yeah, but the problem is I think her hands are in too many issues now that she doesn't even know how to manage herself now.
Yeah.
I just think that she is so used to being the good guy that she doesn't know which way to turn.
But do you think that she still loves Ghost? Do you think her loving Ghost is still the problem?
I don't think she ever stopped loving Ghost.
Absolutely.
And I think she's hurt because she felt like she's in love with James St. Patrick. She's not in love with Ghost, right? So she's in love with the man that she knew in high school, that, she fell in love with. She came back. She was going to plan a life with. She's angry at Ghost because that Ghost took away James.
Right.
So here's the thing, too, that we have to piggyback really quick. The reason why she's so angry at Ghost, James St. Patrick, is because of a lie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He was told to break up with her, otherwise she was going to be killed.
Right.
And she doesn't know that information yet. So right now she's on hunt based on that.
It's crazy, man. I mean, like... You're right. She tries to play both sides.
Right.
The problem now, it looks like in this season, is that now it looks like her department is catching on to her sly ways.
Yes.
Because now you see a new character immediately in the first episode, Agent Rodriguez, who is internal affairs. And now she's looking at the scene and really has her eyes on Angela, like there's something up with her. So much so that she notices her business card at Ray Ray's cousin's house when she was doing her rounds. So she and not only that, the person who appointed Angela to her new position is now looking at her like, keep your eye out on her.
Yes.
But did you see how they sweep the whole department of men and replace them with women?
Yes.
Yeah.
And women are always on to women, so it makes total.
It's probably reflective of the times as well, obviously, because women these days are definitely
by nature. Sorry, you guys are detected by nature.
Oh yeah, we are.
Absolutely.
We'll find out anything. And when we ask you, we already know.
Yes, which it's true because you can see it in the episodes.
All right, let's not get into too much credit.
Anyway, you see the detective asked the girl, like, "Am I the only female that was here?"
Right.
And she was like, That shows you."
Yeah, that's true. No. Listen, and I think it's great to see that. I think it's great to see a lot of women in authority. You got to respect it. It's a real thing. It's they can handle it just as much as men can. So, and I think one of the things with the show is that you kind of saw how men messed up the whole situations all around when last year.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's not. I think it's great to see women empowerment and positions of authority.
Here's the thing, though: if women know each other so much, right? Mind you, she's in the head of a major department. It's not her first rodeo. Why would she leave her evidence around?
Well, I mean, look, I think it's one thing it shows that sometimes emotion and love can conflict with
not even that.
with your
you're trying to hide as
common sense.
You're leaving your business card with all these people,
right?
And then afterwards, when they ask you where you've been, you say you weren't there, and all they have to do is go to those places and see your card there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
But
so
also,
leaving...
Angela's not a good liar. She gets frazzled too quick. Where you?
Point.
I was sleeping. Oh my! You're a police officer. You're a detective by nature. What do you mean you didn't check your phone?
Yeah.
A major case happened and you didn't check your phone. You're like, oh, I didn't know you called me.
Right.
You just got newly appointed. When you're newly appointed to something, you're on it.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? She's too frazzled over love and everything else. In every season, she's been a nervous wreck. Has nobody noticed that?
Right. No, yeah.
Every season.
Absolutely. So I don't know if because remember, she hasn't been the most popular character throughout the series. I mean, the first two seasons.
Hated her.
Who's the homeworker?
Everybody. Tasha's not clean either, because then now we see Tasha and we see that lemon of a lawyer.
Based on the reason why Tasha did it, though.
We're talking about Angela. Why bring up Tasha?
Because Tasha's just as dirty.
But we're talking about Angela right now, and she's a homeworker.
Okay.
Well, remember, to be fair, Tasha's the way she is because of Angie.
No, listen.
Ghost.
Didn't Tasha did sleep with? Who did Tasha sleep with the first season?
The driver.
Exactly.
Okay.
Was she cool with that? Where was Angela around there?
To be fair, Ghost was doing his dirt.
No, that was after. That was after
and remember,
Angela.
Season 1, Tasha was really grimy, and she cared about the money and wanted him to stay in
Fair
the drug
enough.
game. She did not want him to be a club owner. She liked the life she lived. Remember, she was stealing the money.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. That's
so
fair.
this, like,
every single episode. There. I see. Yeah.
No, but you trying to. You can't give this.
Side note: they thought I was sleeping during the whole thing.
You kind of were. Okay, that's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. But yeah, you see Tasha and the lemon of the lawyer, that corny looking dude.
Don't judge somebody by their look.
They reunite.
Dude is a beast, son.
Whatever, man. They reunite. They have the little conversation in the stairway, whatever, and who knows what's gonna go on with that. I mean, I hope nothing. But I thought one of the craziest moments is when
something's already happened.
Well, here's the thing. So let's talk about Tariq, because Tariq is obviously the center of all this stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And, we actually forget that, there's a funeral that hasn't taken place yet because Raina died. Okay. So they're all planning the funeral.
Right.
And Tariq actually takes the initiative to say, listen, I'll say the eulogy in a funeral. Right. But one of the craziest things, this scene was kind of crazy. A lot of things happened in the funeral, but one small thing, Tommy sitting next to Lala.
Whoa.
What's the character's name?
Wow.
Keisha. Isn't it
Keisha.
Yes.
That's right.
Right. That was a little, because obviously we forget that,
Yeah, they had a love affair.
they had a little love affair.
Awkward.
But even before that, so let me sidetrack. So Tommy reconnects with the Italians. So after they unsuccessfully draw the hell on Dre, they figure, listen, let's get some unfamiliar faces to help us out, because Dre won't know the Italians.
Right.
Okay. They set up a hit with the regular crew and the Italians. All right. So as the plan is going off, Tommy tells, and I don't know why he tells him this in public, Tommy tells Ghost at the funeral they're in position, they're ready to go. Tariq's dumbass overhears it. He goes up in the freaking podium, decides to tell, he runs off like he's all emotional, okay? Then runs off and warns Dre.
Right.
So here's the thing with that, really quick.
I was just gonna say, to be fair, he just heard it from
about Reek, man.
He just heard it from the one point of Kanan's people, right? He just heard it from that standpoint. But they already had a plan in position that, we're gonna use both. So we're gonna send Kanan boys to get him from the front, and he's gonna see them, because of what the boy do, and in the background, the other fellas and them approach.
So you're saying that Tommy probably used that whole entire scene.
That whole
to
scene
get to
was
Reek
that whole scene was a
hands.
setup. That whole scene was a setup.
I could agree with that. I think, to be fair,
that even if he didn't, like you say, the son didn't even say nothing, he might have see them and find them moving funny, and he'd be like, all right, let me back out here and go the same route,
right?
And like, look how you walk up, because he didn't expect them fellas to be rolling up on him, because them fellas was looking like, them was regular cleaners,
right?
You understand?
Right.
So them fellas, so he's like, them fellas ain't nothing to do with me,
right?
But the other two guys was like, clearly like, we watching you.
Well, here's the problem. I mean, you kind of felt there was a little bit of a tension when Tommy went to the Italians for their help with this whole Dre hit.
Yes.
He was warned before. He said, listen, those two guys over there,
don't corrupt
them. Don't even bother with them. Okay, they're two of our best guys. Don't even bother them. They're ruthless. Don't worry about them, okay? I think the problem Tommy's going to have, I know it's definite he's going to have, is they warned you not to talk to those guys, okay? But Tommy said, listen, I'll give you 80 G's. Well, 60 first.
Right.
And then they agreed to 80 to help out with the hit.
Right.
Without going to the head of the Italians.
Right.
Behind their back.
Goes to Tracy.
Right.
Right.
Now, what's going to happen when they find out two of their best men are gone because of Tommy now?
Well, one of them going to go back because he's still alive.
Well, yeah, it looks like he was. Yeah, it looks like he didn't die.
Alive,
right?
So he's going to go back. And
yeah,
they're
they have some explaining to do.
Definitely, they're going to be asking the question like, yo, what going on with you? Where's the other one?
Right.
Find out the other one dead. And he's going to be like, yo, who told you to go and do this job?
Right. Yo, I mean, they have a huge problem on their hands. You said you got something to say.
No, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, be honest with you, though, he has two conflicts. I mean, the fact that he did do that, go over his head. But then again, it is Teresi's son. What's Teresi going to do to his own son?
That's a good point. No, that's a good point.
He's going to push the end.
But here's the problem, though. Teresi's locked up. How much pull does he have locked up?
They're not going to do anything over Teresi.
Exactly.
They're not going to kill Tommy without Teresi.
I don't know.
So, because look at...
I don't know.
Right. So you have to look at Teresi and Teresi's best friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to look at it in the context of Ghost and Tommy.
Right.
Even though Ghost said no to certain things, Tommy was a spearhead to a lot of it. And Tommy was like, listen, Ghost don't know what he's talking about right now because he's going through a lot, so I'll head it. So just because they're two main people, you don't always think that, Ghost is the head, but Tommy's the neck.
Right.
So he turns everything. Sometimes you don't have to listen to the head. You got the neck. You can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter what's coming out of your mouth.
Right.
So it's you have to look at it in the context of Teresi and his best friend, and then Ghost and Tommy. Tommy does not listen to Ghost 70% of the time.
Right. Tommy don't listen to his father because his father just came in his life.
Right.
But then again,
Right,
his father
he's
has
probably gonna use
loyalty, though.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
I feel like Tommy takes like 10 steps forwards and then 20 steps back.
Right, and Tommy's not loyal to anyone.
Tommy is not, but Teresi don't know that yet.
No, I think he's loyal to Ghost to a certain extent. I think,
How?
Listen,
He's been running with them
they've
for so
been
long.
boys for a minute.
For
man.
years.
I think sometimes, and I think it's just male ego, sometimes we feel like we can handle more than we should. And then we've classically seen that with Tommy. Like,
And
Tommy's
Tommy
always...
doesn't have the temperament.
Yeah, and he also doesn't
fair, that's
understand.
fair.
Like, he also doesn't think ahead. And now, as it concludes, Dre still survives that. So Tariq texts Dre, yo, run.
Mm-hmm.
Which we're all standing there like, yo, what the...
Well, to be fair, Tariq does not know that he was set up. He still doesn't know. There was no information that was given to him that he was set up by Dre.
Right.
If he known that, then we would have questioned.
Nah, but still, like... So,
Yeah, but what point
Tariq,
you're
how
gonna
old is
start
Tariq,
using,
fam?
I want to say,
Mind
at what
your
point
business.
you're gonna
Tariq needs to be
start
beat.
He wants to figure out.
I
And
think
Tariq's
so
mind,
too.
I'm thinking in the sense of him. I think Tariq wants to make things right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's thinking that all this that's going down is going to make things right because he doesn't feel Dre should be involved. Because Dre did a good job in hiding.
Yo,
really well.
Reek, mind your business.
Fam.
It's kind of
Like,
hard.
because they've already had the conflict at home with Ghost about to check him. You know,
Ghost
Tasha
was going to throw my
Yo, he was. I mean,
window.
I think
I thought you were gonna pull off a belt.
There comes a certain point. Ghost even said it. Like, yo, like you fake thugging out here. This isn't you. Get out of here. My thing is, yo, mind your business. You already lost your sister because you're overreaching. Calm the F down, bro. Like, this is not your fight.
We called this already.
Yeah,
He
I
said
mean,
Tariq is going to not listen. He's going to go far, far to the point that somebody's going to get killed.
nah, it's
You're gonna have one kid left, and it's gonna be that baby that nobody sees.
we haven't seen that baby at all. We all sitting there when she says, "You're not gonna leave me with two kids." We're like, "Yo,
Everybody's like,
Them 5 seconds clips are going to be much
and
longer.
everybody's like, oh yeah, there is
oh
a
yeah,
third one.
that's like the baby. We never see the damn baby." So in conclusion, Dre survives that, and then you have the scene of Ghost at Raina's in the ceremony, a gravesite. And he's talking to her, and then you see Dre pull up with the hoodie.
Yo, he looked youngster.
Dre-
Yeah, I see that.
Yo,
He looked like the father of death.
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
he
I guess that was
think
the
that was
whole,
the theme, yeah.
the whole theme of that. And I
Real
guess
youngster.
you see the confrontation like, listen, man, you think you got rid of me, but I'm here to stay.
It wasn't really a confrontation. It was really telling him.
Warning.
Yeah, he
It was
giving him
him
a
telling
warning.
Imagine that, Dre telling Ghost, like, yo.
At
Stay
your
in your
child's
lane.
gravesite.
And
Stay in
he
your
left
lane.
a card in every one of them, even
And
Kanan,
and literally touched him because he put a card in his pocket.
Yeah, you got
By his
the
heart,
Jimenez
mind
card.
you.
The Jimenez card.
which is very, very significant.
Dre's
by his
very
heart.
dangerous right now.
Mhm.
Forget, like, because not because of Dre himself, it's because of the people who was aligned himself with.
To circle back to the beginning of what you said,
Right,
he got intel because he studied 3 people. He was a silent man.
right.
All right. Now, the fact that he knows their every move, he's being trained by the Jimenez brothers.
Okay.
The whole entire gang. At the end, what does he do? He says, "I'm gonna stay in my lane. You stay in yours, unless you want your entire family to be killed." So
Yep.
now he's bringing it to the home.
Yo.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I say right there. He was
So-
supposed to be
Huge.
dead.
So let me ask this question.
That's huge.
Okay. Now, because now you have different fronts now. They have issues. The Italians, they're going to have Dre. And then we don't know.
Got to give him
Because
credit too.
Angela did end up deleting the file because she was, that mouse was
Right.
sitting there for a minute. It was one click away or whatever, but she finally did it. And now they're going to have that third problem, and that being the federal government once again.
Mhm.
So now, like, I mean, I think the episode was great. I think it was a great setup for the season. Because I know we've been a little bit disappointed with a few episodes last season.
Well, last season was a mess.
Yeah, everything was everywhere.
It had good content, but with the whole strike against stars and the rush, it was just and the league and the
it was crazy.
It was a mess.
Right.
It wasn't like the content was bad. It's just the way it was delivered was horrible.
Right.
All right, so let's go around the room before we get out of here. Let's do top 3 loved and top 3 hated. Okay, who are the 3 people you love right now? Who are the 3 people you hate right now?
I think I'm loving Ghost. I'm loving Tasha's mother.
Okay.
I feel like she's gonna be a really big
because she saw the kiss between the lawyer and Tasha.
Yeah, and I'm loving Dre.
Okay.
Because I
wow, you loving Dre? Wow.
I'm loving Dre because I'm loving what he's bringing.
Yeah,
nobody ever expected that.
Okay.
So you want my hate too?
Yeah, top 3 hates.
Top 3 hates.
I think
is that new detective.
Okay.
Angela, and Tariq. I mean, and Tariq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, so your top 3 you love, top 3 you hate?
I'm gonna piggyback. I definitely will agree with Dre. His growth.
So you love Dre?
As far as liked, because of his growth.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's become a very intelligent man.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say he was already intelligent.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he's showing forth. You see what I'm saying? So absolutely, his growth there. Leadership, definitely. You know, I'm big with that.
Oh, Lord.
I will give it to Tasha. The reason why is Tasha is now having that much power where she's manipulating an FBI agent.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
She is very powerful,
true.
and she got the FBI agent to conspire and corrupt.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I mean, and she used her affair with Ghost against her.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Tommy. I got to give it to Tommy. The reason why is because, one, he's showing that he has no fear towards Kanan. He put Kanan in his place in that beginning. Because Kanan said, in case you forgot, I made the phone call. I said, in case you forgot, we wouldn't be in this message wasn't for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're doing this because of you.
Okay.
So putting Kanan in check, I've never seen Kanan in any of the episodes that I've watched Kanan.
Right.
Feel humbled that way.
Okay. And top 3 you hate?
Dre, definitely.
Okay.
Because this whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So you love and hate Dre?
No, I'm sorry. Not Dre. I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh. I'm losing my train of thought. The son.
Oh, Tariq. Yeah, that lemon, yeah.
Tariq, I don't know. He's trying to make things right, but he's going about the wrong way, and now he's trying to prove to his dad that he can be independent and do anything he wants.
Right.
And he doesn't understand.
I think he's been trying to prove that since last season too.
He definitely was. The Jimenez brothers, and the reason why is because
those brothers, isn't it just a family?
It's called the Jimenez brothers, but they're a gang.
Okay.
Dre don't realize what he's doing because he's messing with the wrong type of people. The way they killed that parent in front of the child with the baby with the blood.
Yeah. Remember that?
Dre doesn't realize he's being accused right now.
Right.
And I don't think he's going to have enough intelligence to actually beat them.
Right.
Okay. And Lawrence, what's his name? Councilman Tate.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Councilman Tate.
Yo, what? Yo,
make sure all the cameras are this.
How are you gonna
bless you all? God bless you.
It's a funeral.
Do the eulogy, like.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but not even that.
Yes.
When Tommy was trying to sit in the front row with the family, he comes in and says, "No, man, you have an image to maintain, Ghost. You can't have this person." And
I didn't understand.
And I'm like, yo, like, who are you?
He's setting up the whole publicity right there.
Yes.
Yo,
mind you, this is about Raina, who died.
I love Lorenz Tate, but man, I'm really hating him in this season. All right, Trini, man, who are your 3 loves, 3 hates?
Shite. Definitely, I'll go for what Carl was saying. I mean, Voice was saying. Definitely Tasha, because she really come up on the ranks. You know what I mean? She really come up on the ranks, and she learned over time, and she observed, and she definitely stand to gravitate and make moves.
Right.
You know?
She executed.
Also, Keisha,
Lala, okay.
Yeah, I'm liking her too because she's like,
Just like how she
she's
looks
for
straight,
like she understands and like she sees. Even when Tasha was like, nah, I can't talk to you about it right now,
Right.
but just say this, and she was like, yo, she's just like, yeah, I'm not going to, but that's not what you're saying, you know what I mean? And definitely,
I think she'll have a bigger role. I think her and Tommy will get back together though. I think something's gonna happen again.
Well, you saw that scene.
You see that. Hey, you can never go wrong. That'll never go wrong, man.
Let's just say that some sex scenes are coming in our future.
And
I'm
kind of disappointed they weren't in the
definitely, I would give it to Tommy and Dre as well because both of them definitely, Dre, that whole scene he come up at the end and he's like, yo,
yeah.
if all I want to keep on reaping all this, so
Okay.
Those mess with me, you know what I mean? And everybody catching it. So my 3 dislikes, I feel like I don't even have 3 dislikes. Definitely. His son get like 2 brackets.
Tariq.
His son get 2 brackets. And definitely the Councilman for what he do.
Yeah.
Definitely that was really true.
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. That was like,
he switched up,
your
was
scene?
kind of ill. I'm not going to lie. He said, make sure the camera's up. God bless you.
Yeah, because the camera's on him. The camera's on him.
But he's just so me, man.
Yeah,
that was really...
He's a congressman.
Yeah, but that's a good
True.
point. No,
you know what's funny? Somebody missed. In case we missed it. So when Tasha was just real quick, when Tasha was complaining about all this publicity, and she used the word "goddamn" in church, there was no correction.
Right.
While in the church, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes out the window when you have camera people just.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, preacher was there, and she said it wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like the preacher either. All right, so my top 3 love and hates. I love Tasha. I think that she's doing whatever she can to help to keep her family together.
True.
No matter what the motive is. We understand, she doesn't want to be left alone, but she's doing whatever she can, working with the enemy.
Right.
Per se. I mean, how you're going to work with Angela to make sure you save your families, Tariq and Ghost.
The enemy of my enemy is what?
Yeah.
My friend.
That's real. So I love her right now. I'm going to put Kanan there. I love Kanan, reason being there's something that's I don't know. Something's missing right now. And he's always up to something.
Do we trust him though?
No. And even Tommy even asked him. No, Ghost asked him that. He said, "Why can't we? How can we even trust you?"
Right.
And
she's gonna go south soon.
Yeah, I just like his character. Right now,
I just want to know what is his kick.
There's an I feel like there's always an overall motive with him.
Right. Originally, it was about money. It was
originally about money.
Right, he was getting that from Dre. Dre was told Dre to give him some of that money. Yeah.
It was more about getting back at Ghost way before the money.
Yeah,
like,
he found out
because he burned him
out.
Right, and that's why he set his son to work there. And when his son didn't take up for him, is when he killed his son. Remember, he's ruthless in all types of ways. And remember, he really wanted to kill Tariq when they first started.
Yeah. And then the last person I love is the the Italians, man. Because you know what?
I could see that.
The Italians, they helped out a guy that they had just met, and they trusted him based off the fact that he's the son of one of their head guys.
Yeah.
So you know what? Just doing that is cool.
Loyalty,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm a little apprehensive just because there's some concern as far as what Tommy did and how he could turn his back, how he kind of went over their head to get back at Dre and using their guys, even though they had told them, listen.
No.
Well, he had to be real with it too. Is the father friend who really tell him like, yo, don't mess with them two fellas. He's like, he was more saying don't corrupt them.
Right.
Well, at the end of the day, you got to consider too.
So that means he have to know Tommy.
Right.
Well, he has a family and there's a structure there.
Right.
No, I get that.
Come in to mess with
I get that.
Right.
But again, I didn't remember at the end of the day too, the Italian is like, yo, so you vouch for this fella.
Right.
So because it's you coming in to tell me.
Well, that's the thing too.
The problem is the connect that brought Tommy and the Italians together, that guy might be in trouble because you vouched for this guy.
Exactly.
And remember, the father's best friend is the equivalent to Tommy.
Yes.
So do you see? There's a correlation there. How that guy acts is how Tommy acts.
Right.
And that guy that was going to take the percentage, 75%. He already has some concerns. You can see it, like
because and I feel like that's why he pitched that number. He said, "I'll take 75%." And that's definitely, I feel that's why he did it.
Right.
He wanted to pitch a high number to see if he would agree to it.
Right.
So the fact that he's agreeing with it, is like, I can't trust you then because I giving you a highball number and you still accepting that something wrong.
Right. And my top 3 hates Tariq, and Tariq. All 3 of them niggas gotta go. Tariq. Listen, Tariq has to understand, man. Like, I understand. Look, he pulled the trigger and killed Ray Ray. Congrats. Okay, now get out the game. This is not you. This is not your fight.
But you know who's not a snitch? Tariq is crazy. The girl that was sleeping with Tariq,
Ray Ray's cousin,
she's a real one.
Yep.
She's a Tasha in the making.
And they kept her this season. They really didn't need her.
No, not at all. No.
She's a Tasha.
She's somebody to look out for, too. We got to look out for her, too.
She's a Tasha in the making, I'm telling you.
So Tariq, I know I said Tariq 3 times, but no. Tariq, Angela, because it's like what you said. She doesn't know what side she wants to play. All right? Either you want to try to convict them all, or you're gonna try to work with them. Pick a side. I don't like get out of here. And for whatever reason, we will see a sex scene between Ghost and Angela. Yeah. I guarantee that. Like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That is going to happen. And my number 3 is going to be Tommy because you know what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Because of what he did.
Because of what he did.
Yeah.
Like, listen, man. Like, you know, they offered to help you out, get you in. Like, you offered them the business. Edge yourself in there. You don't necessarily have to go over their head. The same. Like 5 minutes after you just had a great agreement with them,
that's what it is.
and all of a sudden you're like, "Yo, you want 60 G's for this hit?" And they told you like they even told them, they said, "Look, we only go through the gentleman." Yes,
he has no loyalty.
We don't go over their head.
I keep telling y'all.
They upped the number to 80, and you agree to it.
Yeah.
Dog, that's not like just play your position right now. So I mean, listen, it looks like this season's going to be really good. I thought this was a very good first episode.
Yeah, we're not disappointed.
No, not disappointed whatsoever. Listen, man, I think everybody here enjoyed themselves watching this. Let's just hope it doesn't take another 3 weeks before episode 2. No, usually they're consistent. So, you know, I can't wait. I can't wait for.
Yeah, and
I didn't see. There wasn't a trailer though for the next episode. No, we gotta check it out.
But we're stupid enough to just wait until next week.
I'm kind of scared.
Nah, you know what? The thing cut off at the credits, so we'll see if I could penny back off for that. But and also check us out Sunday Morning Breakfast Radio Show on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Facebook Live, or check us out on YouTube on SMB TV. Yeah. For the whole crew, man, this is Voice, Slay Queen, Crystal, Trini Man. Yeah. How was your first review show, man? This is the first time you ever did a review show with us?
Yeah, it was good, man.
All right, don't get used to it. And I'm Preach. Hopefully we'll have Bino back next week. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Peace out.